As the world watches an escalating theater of war in the Persian Gulf, a silent storm has been building up in the Indo-Pacific. China is expanding its military presence at another South China Sea shore. Now, according to reports, China has seized and transformed Antelope Reef in the South China Sea without firing a shot. A once submerged coral formation has now been formed and transformed into a sprawling military outpost. Beijing's dredgers have been hard at work developing an artificial island 400 kilometers off Vietnam's coast with astonishing speed since October last year. By early this year, new ports, access routes and construction zones have already taken shape. Antelope Reef is located in the Paracel Islands of the South China Sea, approximately 407 kilometers east of Vietnam. Antelope Reef is claimed by China, Taiwan and Vietnam. However, reports differ as to whether it is a rock or a reef under international law. But Beijing is not just building an artificial island, it's strategically expanding its military footprint in one of the world's busiest and the most valuable sea lanes. Experts say this could be China's largest base in the region, capable of hosting naval vessels, aircraft and even supporting operations in a potential Taiwan conflict. Between 2013 and 2015, China engaged in extensive land reclamation in the Spratly Islands, building 7 artificial islands, mostly in areas claimed by the Philippines and Vietnam. These outposts have improved China's intelligence and surveillance capabilities, advanced its presence and sovereignty claims, and increased its operational advantages. The Chinese Foreign Ministry is reframing its construction as routine domestic governance. It is deflecting questions about sovereignty by focusing on civilian use and establishing civilian presence. It calls the Paracels China's inherent territory, over which there is no dispute. Vietnam has recently condemned the military build-up by China in Antelope Reef in the Paracel Islands. It says any foreign activities in the islands without permission are completely illegal and invalid. Meanwhile, the Taiwanese government has hit back at Beijing's latest cross-strait overtures. It has demanded China to negotiate through official channels. This comes after the KMT leader, who visited Beijing last week, announced that the party will form a working group to coordinate directly with mainland authorities. And for more, our correspondent Dimitri Bruyas has sent us this report from Taipei, Taiwan.
Taiwan's presidential office fired back today at Beijing's latest cross-strait engagement plan, demanding that China negotiate through official channels. Spokesperson Karen Kuo said the government supports healthy exchanges, but only when national security and industry interests are protected. She accused Beijing of treating cross-strait relations as a political tool, opening and closing access whenever it suits them. Kuo specifically pointed to farmers and fishermen who've been hurt by these on-off cycles in the past. The message was direct. If you are serious about engagement, talk to our government, not our opposition party. This response came after the KMT announced it would form a working group to coordinate directly with mainland authorities. So now Taiwan has 2 competing visions for how cross-strait relations should work. And the elected government is making clear it won't be bypassed without a fight. This is Dimitri Bruyas in Taipei for TVBS World Taiwan.